Hey guys, it's me, Delicious Delights. Welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about the H&M perfume collection. H&M has released 25 perfumes all at once in last year in 2018. Of course, that is so overwhelming. It's just way too much. I'm not sure why they did that. It's just I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of this like big like I guess big introduction of this collection all at the same time. And then you also wonder like how good could these fragrances be if they are just like flooding you or just totally yeah, I guess like flooding the market with all of these perfumes at the same time. Anyways, so the H&M collection is made up of three different groups. The first one is called the Reveries collection, the second one is called the Singles collection, and the third one is called the Essences. So out of the Reveries collection, to be honest, I wasn't really impressed with any of them. I didn't think they were like terrible, but nothing I would buy myself. What you're seeing here now is the singles collection. These ones I liked a lot more. These ones basically are just single note perfumes. You could see the ones that they have here: petals, peach, t-shirt, cherry, garden. So yeah, really simple, very inexpensive at $5.99, 20 mils. They're not mind blowing, of course, but they're pretty good if you're just looking for like a quick and easy, simple kind of perfume that doesn't last very long, something very fleeting. The ones you're looking at here now are ones from the Essences collection. These ones are by far the most interesting out of the entire collection. I'll be letting you guys know which ones out of the entire collection are my absolute favorites. So, my fourth favorite out of this entire collection is part of the singles collection, and it's called Yuzu. So basically, what can I say? It literally just smells of yuzu, and yuzu is a citrus fruit that's very reminiscent of grapefruit. So yeah, it's just an easy pick me up fragrance, really fresh, zesty, tart, sharp, something really great for the summer or spring, or I guess any time of year, depending on your mood. I think I think these single note fragrances would be great to use as a layering kind of thing if you wanted, for example, to add like a burst of citrus, an extra burst of citrus to any fragrance that you already own. That would be great, I think, together. Or you can just wear it by yourself on its own. I will say, I probably already said that they don't last very long at all, about an hour tops. Keep that in mind. But at the same time, these are only $5.99, so you can't expect like huge projection and longevity and to have like a sillage kind of for that kind of price. I guess there are always exceptions, but from what I experienced after testing the entire collection, and yes, I did actually do that. um, it took me a while, but yeah, after like how many visits to H&M, I would choose a few and then write some notes and stuff like that. But yuzu, great, cheapy citrus scent. And like there are like niche fragrances out there that cost an arm and a leg and last just as long. I'm looking at you, Atelier Cologne, even though I think they're great. So that was my fourth favorite, the Yuzu. My third favorite of this collection is Rose Absolute. This is part of the Essences collection. I forgot to mention earlier that there are two perfumers that have made the entire H&M perfume line. One of them is called Olivier Picheux, and I'm probably not saying his name right. I apologize. And then the second one is called Nisreen Grilly. Again, I'm probably not saying it right. So it's not like they got some like low rent perfumer to do these fragrances. These are actually established perfumers. Olivier Pichet, from memory, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he did some diptyque fragrances. He also did Paco Rabanne 1 Million and some of the flankers, and he did some Mont Blanc fragrances. So, yeah, he has like an impressive resume. Um, and then the other perfumer, Nisreen Grilly, she is a perfumery that has done some work for Givaudan. So, yeah, then if you keep that in mind, it kind of like makes these fragrances feel a little bit more luxurious, I guess. But anyways, let's go back to Rose Absolute. Rose Absolute is a very, very nice and simple rose scent. It is a spicy rose. It's quite dark, thick, and dense. It does definitely have some weight to it, which is nice. It has some substance. It has some character, I think. And yeah, it's just like I said, a very simple rose scent that probably is better for cooler weather, winter, because it does have this really thick kind of feeling to it, like a condensed, concentrated rose scent. It also kind of reminded me a little bit of Tom Ford Noir de Noir, if you can imagine that fragrance, but take away the powderiness of that one, then you'd be left with just that simple dark rose. Of course, they're not exactly the same, but they kind of have similarities, at least to my nose. So, yeah, if you're in the market for a simple, dark, thick, dense rose scent, then I think this is a good option. I think they're $24.99. So, pretty affordable prices. So my second favorite of the line is called Makassar Patchouli. I think that this is definitely the most interesting out of the entire line. This is, to my nose, a, a dirty patchouli scent. Yes, it's the kind of patchouli from the 70s, but it's not as pungent. It's like a wearable version of the dirty patchouli scent, if that makes sense. It has a lot of weight to it as well, just like the Rose Absolute. But to me, it's just a linear, straightforward, dirty patchouli. So I know patchouli is a a note that a lot of people struggle with, including myself. You got to really be in the mood for patchouli. But this one, I feel like they have just made it as less offensive as possible, if that makes sense. Most more wearable version. Even though it's kind of dirty, it does tone down, it does calm down a lot in the dry down. And it has a little bit of powderiness on my skin after a while, but for the most part, it's a linear dirty patchouli scent that I would never ever expect a scent like this to be at like a fast fashion company just like H&M. So yeah, I think that's an affordable option if you like patchouli. So my number one favorite of this entire collection is actually part of their singles line. I talked a little bit about this fragrance in my Black Friday haul. This is called Choc. So just as the name suggests, chocolate, is a literal single note of chocolate. Basically, it smells like milk chocolate, like a melted milk chocolate. It also reminds me of instant milk chocolate, the kind that you probably drank as a kid. I did for sure, but I don't anymore. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just a yummy, simple, gourmand chocolate scent. I can see using this one alone, of course, but I think also layering with other fragrances that you'd want to just add an extra chocolate boost to. I think that it would be great for that too. And I'm thinking of like Tobacco Vanille if you wanted to add more chocolate to that, or like Black Orchid or like Tuscan Leather. I think those would be really, really great to wear it with. And alone, it's fine as well. But I will say again that it does not last long at all. It's just like about an hour or so, at least on me. It only lasts an hour, so that's fine with me, I guess. I only like it's 5.99. You don't expect too much from it, but if you can appreciate it for what it is, and all it is just a simple, realistic, like literally a very realistic chocolate scent, then I think that it would be uh, fun to own, and maybe something for bed if you don't want something to last very long. But yeah, that was my absolute favorite of the H&M perfume collection of 2018. So I want to hear what you guys think about this collection, if you've tried any. Are you guys interested in this line? What do you think of them releasing 25 perfumes all at the same time? Did you think that was a good or a bad idea? I think it was a bad idea, but I guess they have their own strategies and whatever stuff like that. So, yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. Yeah, hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.